Today we'll talk about fixes to smartphone battery drain issues. So as you all know, I'm responding to your comments every day, and there's one question that always pops up on the comment section. How to fix the battery issues, or sometimes people are just venting that the battery life is not good on their phones. So today on this video, we will talk about the 4 things that you can do to fix the battery drain issue. Okay, so before we start the troubleshooting process, I would like to let you know that there's a physical component of the batteries. You cannot change the milliampere or the battery size of the phone. So if you have a smaller capacity smartphone, this video wouldn't magically increase the battery performance of your smartphone. Also, components like the size of the processor affects the power consumption of the battery. The larger the processor, the bigger the power consumption is. And that's why if you have a smaller nanometer processor, it will translate on power efficiency as the battery is only powering a small and powerful processor. So that's it for our consideration. Let's start with our first fix. Let's start with the app. So normally apps is the usual suspect for battery draining issues. When the app is running continuously in the background, that drains the battery faster even though you're not using the phone. Or a lot of times you're using a single app, but you don't know that it actually drains the battery faster compared to other application. Depending on how heavy the application is and how many processes it calls, every app is different. For example, a video editing app like InShot or KineMaster or heavy games like Genshin Impact or PUBG is totally different from Facebook or Twitter. Because of the graphics involved, the screen touches, rendering, data connectivity, and all the processes involved running in the background, it will definitely hit the performance of the chip and will drain more batteries as it tries to run the app. To troubleshoot an app problem, we can check what app is hogging the resources. First, we have to go to Settings and then Battery, and then find the battery usage, or if you click the graphs, sometimes it shows you a specific time and what app is running in the background or is being used. If you click the name of the app, it will show you more information like the CPU usage, the data usage, and this is a good indication of how much power consumption the app uses. Now, once you have this information, it's up to you what you would like to do with that information. Either you stop the app from running or leave it, because if you need it, and there's no workaround for that. Alright, the second thing we need to check is the screen. The screen is the biggest part of any smartphones, and there's a lot of complex technology on the screen that causes the battery to drain faster. There are 3 main features that we need to look at, and we will discuss each of them. First is the screen brightness, and this drains the battery depending on how bright the screen is. It's just basically having an LED light, and the brighter the LED light is, the faster the drain will be. And this concept is the same for both LCD and LED screen. Some screen technologies even has a max brightness of 1000 nits, and some of them are even reaching 2000 nits. So just imagine. The first thing we need to do here is we can manually toggle the screen brightness and turn off automatic brightness. The only issue I have with this solution is if you're going from a dark environment to a bright environment, let's say from your house going outside, sometimes the screen is unreadable and you have to manually adjust the screen every time. The second screen technology is the refresh rate, and this is the technology that answers how fast the smartphone refreshes what's in the screen. Right now, I think the highest refresh rate is 144 and all other phones will have 60 Hz refresh rate. If your phone has a higher refresh rate, let's say 90 Hz or 120 Hz, of course the battery will drain faster as it powers that feature. If you're okay downgrading to 60 Hz, and I'm not saying you should do it, it will definitely help the battery longevity of the phone. And the last screen technology is the resolution. This fires up individual pixels on the screen to create sharper image. A standard screen resolution is Full HD, but some screen could also do Quad HD or even 2K. So same thing as the refresh rate, if you pull down Quad HD or 2K to Full HD, this also improves the battery. The third thing we need to check is the connectivity. So right now, most smartphones can be connected to internet in 3 ways. Most smartphones can support Wi-Fi 5 or Wi-Fi 6, and both technologies are okay, while LTE and 5G is your mobile data. Normally, LTE and 5G consumes the battery faster compared to smartphone that is only connected through Wi-Fi. And the biggest problem is, with mobile data, if you're using 5G network, it burns the battery faster compared to LTE or Wi-Fi. So what you can do here is, if your Wi-Fi is available in your location, use it instead of mobile data. There's also an option to bring down your 5G network to LTE, but it depends on what kind of work you need. If you're just casually browsing on the internet or social media, you can do so, and then you can just switch back to 5G if you need to do gaming or download big files. A bit more work, yes, but then again, this will help in improving the battery life of your smartphone. And lastly, the overheating problem. So when you're running or using an app like rendering a video or playing heavy games, if the internal components, which is the processor, is overheating, heat actually burns the battery faster. The only solution for this is one, if you're playing games, you can put a fan directly on the phone or play on a cooler environment. Also, it depends on the processor you're using. You can do your own research and see if the processor of your phone is good enough for gaming. You can do the play and pause method, so play games for one round and then pause, and then resumes when the phone is cooler. Or just a tip before closing, limit your gaming hours. So those are the 4 things that can help you with the troubleshooting of your smartphone battery drain issues. And if you have anything in mind, you can leave your thoughts on the comment section below.